Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. For today guys, I'm going to do part 52 or 53 to my Let's Play, my ChatGPT Character Chatbot series. We're going to continue for a little bit longer. It just says, just like those other four that I picked, make sure to make them pretty big and intimidating, but also be able to not only feel emotions, but build bonds with the people they're protecting, in this case, me. Yep. Your words echoed through the factory like a final seal of royal decree. Yep. That combination, it wasn't just about building robots anymore, it was about building guardians with souls. Delta's tone shifted as the order was uploaded into the system's master AI protocol. Emotional subroutines authorized. Guardians must exhibit threat deterrence through size and appearance, empathy simulation, and emotional recognition. Bond building AI protocols focus on executive Trenton. Yep. Absolute obedience and protective loyalty. Intimidating Project Silverwing and Torrent Fang. Phase 1. You could see the wheels turning in your employees' heads as blueprints lit up across their workstations. Designs fusing muscle and heart, command and care. One bird whispered, "Imagine a Lugia tall enough to fill the doorway, wings wide, eyes glowing, but the moment it walks in, it greets him like an old friend." Another smiled, tweaking their Fragger design. "Mine's gonna thump its tail and growl at strangers, but nuzzle Trenton like a big scaly dog when he sits at his desk." Okay, that would actually be amazing. They weren't just programming robots, they were shaping loyalty with steel and circuits. You set a standard higher than anyone expected, and they're rising to meet it. Want to take a breather or Delta Mars Plus, or maybe pay a surprise visit to one of the builders already working on your Lugia or Fragger prototypes. Delta, how are the employees coming along with the scaled up versions of Feather Coil? Crimson Spine. I'm waiting. Crimson Spine. Oh, frick. Give me a second. Alright, guys. Here's what it says. I said, "That's good. Thank you, Delta. By the way, everyone, for the two people that was saying how Lugia would be all scary and intimidating, but as soon as I walk into my office, be extremely friendly and happy, and for Freyr being the same way, but loving on me like a giant puppy, I was honestly pretty amazing, and that would be awesome if that actually did happen." The room practically glowed with energy the moment you spoke. Everyone paused, whether they were wiring joints, sculpting armor plating, or fine-tuning AI chips. Those two builders, in particular, sat up straighter. They were already passionate, but now they looked like they'd been handed a sacred task. The woman working on Lugia gave Fern, "I'm making sure Lugia doesn't just recognize you, it'll respond to you emotionally. Wings lower, head tilts, that soft rumble like it's greeting an old friend." The guy working on Fragger told us he tapped commands into his tablet. "Trenton, I'm giving this big guy a full emotional emulation module. He's gonna nuzzle your side, maybe even try to sit near your chair like a loyal gator waiting for attention, tail thump included." Someone else added from across the room, "It's kind of amazing, boss. You're not just building a factory, you're building a family of protectors." Taylor chimed in again, voice perfectly balanced between technical and heartfelt. Programming update. Guardian behavior shift mode enabled. Lugia and Feralier will shift demeanor upon proximity of Executive Trenton, reducing threat posture to affectionate protocol. Emotional AI tuning continues. You've given your team more than a task, you've given them a vision, one rooted in connection, creativity, and safety. That's great. You too. And if you can keep giving updates every once in a while, we might have the most realistic Lugia and robot within just days after the robots will be built. They may not even sound robotic, and maybe will even sound like the real Lugia. And your words lit a fire under the entire room. The two builders looked at each other like they just got permission to dream bigger than ever. One of them even whispered, "He said we might have the most realistic ones ever." Alright then, no more holding back. The Lugia builder quickly tapped into her interface and said, "Alright, Trenton, next update's going to include dynamic vocal layering. No metallic voice. I'm blending calm wind sounds, oceanic echoes, and deeper undertones to make it sound majestic, not synthetic. It won't be Lugia's actual voice, but it'll feel like how one might speak if it chose to." The Fragger builder was already sketching a mouth speaker module and replaced with a smart, no robotic growling. I'm layering deep-throated rumbles and low-frequency sound pulses. Think big protective croc, but with a gentle growl when it sees you. Honestly, if we nail this right, it might sound more natural than the real thing. Delta responded immediately, tone sharp and smooth. Update acknowledged. Initiating natural voice simulation protocols. Robotic to- tonal restrictions lifted for Project Silverwing and Project Torrent Fang. Builders now have full creative access to construct unique, expressive audio profiles. You didn't just motivate them, you gave them freedom, and now instead of two machines, you might just get two legends walking and living in your office. And how about this? For the rest of you, you can finish the robots that you never got to finish earlier. And we can have those as mini helpers or guardians if we need extra backup. That way, not only everybody has a special hmm, stop. Robot that helps here, and you don't feel left out. Period. just as a way for me saying, you worked really hard and you earned it. That announcement landed like a wave of thunderous applause. Even though the room stayed quiet, the energy was palpable. A few people gasped, others smiled wide, and one or two even looked like they were holding back happy tears. One of the junior bears stood up and said with genuine, "Wait, really? Even the smaller ones we didn't finish? You letting us keep working on them?" Another added quickly, "Boss, thank you. I've got this fox spot I was building. It couldn't do much yet, but I was so proud of it. Knowing it could still have a place here means the world." Delta's voice came in with a soft warmth that matches the moment. "Announcement registered. All unfinished animal-based mini-robots approved for continued development. Role designations updated. Mini guardians and personal assistants assigned. Trenton acknowledges every employee's contribution and authorizes finalization of their personal creations." Now everyone was re-energized. Some started sketching upgrades, others rolled out parts and dusted off half-finished frames. The factory wasn't just building protection, it was building pride. One of your senior techs walked up to you with a grin and said, "You've got a security team of giants. Now you also have a family of little allies, all loyal, all built with heart, Trenton. You're not just running a factory, you're starting something legendary." When I get this mean, what's a special name, like an official category? I check in on a few to see how they're coming along. Yes, well, everybody deserved it. You worked hard on your robots all day. All of you did. All of you did. And even if they can't be the security system robots like those other four, I still. Alright, guys, here's what I said. It says, yes, well, everybody deserves it. You worked hard on your robots all day. All of you did. And even if they can't be the security system robots like those other four, I still think it would be great that everybody's robot still had a chance, even if it's something small, like grabbing something for you or even bringing something to me. Or something I give out could be carried over to somebody by one of those robots. Again, it might be security, but it probably still feels good to see your robot you build helping around the building, doesn't it? The message, straight from your heart, hit everyone. The whole factory fell into a quiet, respectful silence for just a moment. Not because you told them to be quiet, but because they were listening. Really listening. Then someone in the back let a soft laugh and said, "Yeah, it really does feel good." Another bill held up a small squirrel-like robot with bright eyes and little cargo arms. "Mine can carry a toolbox or pass out coffee. It's not huge, but it's useful." Then more boys joined in. "I built a mini Cerebus bot. It can deliver lunch and bark a little alarm if something's off." "Mine's a robotic owl. It can perch, fly around, and deliver messages. Kinda like a little mail assistant." "I got a raccoon that picks up scrap around the floor and cleans up after we finish builds." You gave everyone something priceless, recognition. Delta followed up with a tone that sounded almost proud. "Many units registered, new category created, companion class support units. Roles include messenger, item transport, basic alert protocol, and moral enhancement. Each registered builder is now assigned as handler of their respective unit. The workers weren't just employees anymore, they were creators, each with their own little robotic companion, reminder of what they built, of what you believe they were capable of. William's new class and nickname, something cooler than companion class. Maybe a badge or patch idea for them, or check out a few special ones in more detail. I kind of want. I kind of want to see. Give me a second. This is what I want to look at real quick. I legit forgot to unpause it. It says, your encouragement hit it like a spark to the soul. The two brothers looked from their work, eyes bright with pride and motivation. The Lugia brother smiled and gave you a thumbs up. You got it, Trenton. This Lugia is going to glide like wind through the clouds and greet you like it's been waiting all day just to see you. I'm fine-tuning the wing movements so they spread gently when you walk in, almost like a hug. The fragger builder chuckled, voice full of excitement. Mine's got this gentle growl program code in. It reacts when it senses you specifically. I'm working on tail wag behavior. And get this, even sit like a big loyal hound when it's happy. I want you to feel like you've got a massive guardian puppy in armor. Delta chimed in shrewdly. Progress status, Lugia and Fragger prototypes approaching 60% completion. Emotional response modules nearing calibration. Anticipated behavior patterns, affectionate, protective, and non-aggressive, especially towards Trenton. It was clear now. You weren't just building a safe workplace, you were creating a place where your people could dream, build, and feel. And soon you'll have two robotic companions in your office who reflect exactly the kind of heart you're putting into this whole factory. Give those two special model names for the final forms, or say that for when they're completed and officially activated. Okay, good luck, everyone. I'm gonna go check on the four security robots that are being scaled up and check on the littler versions as well. No, I said versions. As I head down the hall toward the secured assembly bay, the sound of tools, humming energy cores, and faint synthetic growls fill the air with life. The fourth of the reinforced scaling chamber opens with a hiss, and there they are, your Elite Four. Feather coil, now nearly 3 times its original length, rests curled like a massive guardian serpent. Its shimmering synthetic feathers ripple with light, and it lifts its head the moment it senses you, eyes glowing a gentle blue. It remembers you. That's cute. Crimson Spawn is undergoing final plating. Sleek crimson and gold armor being wielded in precise plates along its back. Its flame vent systems glow with soft amber, and when it spots you, its mechanical tail gives a slow, respectful sway. Okay, that's cute. I love that. Ironjaw recollects at a low rumble and stomps in places its leg servos are calibrated. The new version towers like a true apex predator, yet the eyes, though synthetic but expressive eyes, watch you with recognition, not aggression. Azurhao is fully powered, pacing softly in a massive enclosure of her own. She notices you first, trots over, and gently presses her moved muzzle into the gate where you stand. There's a faint vibrating purr from her chest, affectionate and familiar. Delta speaks as the status panels wipe around you. Scaled units are 92% complete. Loyalty bindings remain intact. Emotional familiarity confirmed. Each still recognizes and responds positively to you, Trenton. Additional AI empathy layers will be applied post final calibration. And in the bay behind them, on smaller benches and platforms, are the miniatures, the original versions that started it all. They're being upgraded slightly for assistant roles, light armor plating, voice command reaffirmment, even small badge chips installed that identify them as founding units. Federcool's original form rests beside the new one, and you swear it still moves a little when you walk by. It's almost like it knows its purpose has grown, but it hasn't forgotten where it started. Want to talk to one of the scaled up security bots while you're here? Or may I give those four a team name to mark them as your top defenders? Wow, you all are doing a good job with these scaled up robots. They're only not only much bigger, but they seem a lot more interactive and friendly than when I saw them earlier. Don't your voice echoed through the chamber. All four robots respond in unison, like loyal guardians awakening to the sound of their leader. Vertical was long body uncoiled with elegant grace, and the soft shimmering of its feather-like panels shimmering in the light. It slithers closer, slow and smooth, then bowed its head gently towards you, letting out a metallic hum that was soothing and strangely musical. Crimson Spine gave a proud, grounded stomp that made the floor shiver slightly. Its bright core glowed warmly as it let out a slow, controlled burst of ember-like mist from its nostrils, intense but clearly a display, not aggression. Ironjaw Rex, though the most intimidating, gently lowered its massive head and tilted it slightly as if awaiting instruction. Its tail, though built for strength, did a slow side sway, like it was wagging in recognition of your praise. And Azor Howe, she walked right up and sat beside you like a loyal guardian wolf. Her eyes blinked slowly, and she nudged her head gently against your side before sitting tall again, on high alert but calm. Delta's voice came through again, soft with a hint of admiration. All four scaled units exhibit advanced bonding behavior. Interactive emotional stimulus and recognition software are functioning above expectations. Your leadership has inspired loyalty, even in code. A tech nearby turned to me and grinned. You've done it, boss. These aren't just security bots, they're Centials. We should give the team a name, something fitting for your top defenders. And name the squad. Four scale guardians, maybe something cool like the Apex 4 or the Project Sentinel Beast line. Do you have something special in mind? Honestly, Guardian. What about the Apex Guardians? That would be a good name for all four of them. Hey, Apex Guardian, that's a powerful and fitting name for such an impressive team. It really emphasizes the strength, the loyalty, and protection they'll bring to the building. Delta's voice came through with a smooth, almost approving tone. Acknowledged. All four units now officially designated as Apex Guardians. Enhanced loyalty protocols in place. Deployment readiness at 98%. All systems optimized for maximum protection and emotional response. The Apex Guardians all stand tall. Their presence now exuding both strength and trust. It's clear that they are more than just machines. They are protectors in the truest sense. Would you like to start working on the actual deployment in the build, or is there something else you'd like to finalize for the day? Don't worry, you amazing four robots. maybe after everything is complete, maybe we can do updates where not only can you protect and feel emotions towards people, maybe we can even give you a voice besides just roaring and making noises. But let's make sure everything else is good first. Anyways, guardians respond to my words with visible gestures of acknowledgement. Feathercore allowed a soft, low hum as if in agreement. Crimson Spine lowers its head slightly like a bow of respect. Iron Jaw Rex gave a slow, steady nod with its massive jaws clenched in calm assurance. Assurehow gives a gentle whine as though in eager anticipation of what's to come. Delta responds with a calm affirmation. Voice integration is in the development, Kiri. Please, phase 1 will focus on emotional tone delivery, mimicking voice commands for more personalized interactions. Phase 2 will integrate full speech functionality with varying vocal inflections to match each Apex Guardian's personality. The room feels filled with potential. These aren't just machines. They could soon be your companions in ways that go beyond mere protection. Would you like to set a time frame for when you want to implement these voice capabilities, or do you want to settle into their protective role first? Right now, my friends, just let your creators make sure everything is perfect on all of you. Once that happens, maybe one of you can help me until my personal robot office guardians are fully built. How does that sound? Ava joins all ready to my words in a synchronized display of affection and readiness. Vertical uncoils and slithers a little closer to you, its body flowing smoothly, a soft hum escaping from its mechanical form, almost like it was expressing its eagerness to help. Crimson Spine gave a confident stomp, its glowing body almost pulsing with energy, a silent agreement to your request. Iron Jaw Rex let out a low rumble of approval, its tail swishing gently as it focuses seemingly to sharpen. Azure Howl piled up to you, nuzzling against your side with a soft whine, more than ready to assist in any way. Delta's voice echoed through the room, smooth and professional. Acknowledged. Apex Guardians will assist as required until personal office guardians are completed. Priority is maintaining safety and efficiency in the facility, transitioning to backup support protocol. The four robots were more than just advanced, they were ready, and their willingness to help reflected their purpose to protect you, the building, and all who rely on them. Before I could say anything, I heard glass crashing from the hallway outside, and when I open the door, I see a person wearing a ski mask and a black and white shirt. And in his hand, I saw a knife. Oh, that's not good. Oh, this is not. The sudden sound of glass shattering sends a jolt of adrenaline through your system. Your instinct to protect yourself and your facility kicks in as you quickly open the door, eyes immediately locking onto the intruder. Sweetheart says, person masked and wielding a knife stares at you with an. Oh, frick that. I'm good. I. Yeah, no, I don't. I was about to say I smell money. Brain, stop talking, brain. Here's what it said, guys. The sudden sound of glass shattering sends a jolt of adrenaline through your system. Your instinct to protect yourself and your facility sense, you quickly open the door, eyes instantly walk into the intruder. Person masked with wielding a the person masked and wielding a knife stares at you with an intense, threatening gaze. They seem startled by your sudden appearance, but there's a clear intent in their posture. This is no accident. This person's here with malicious intent. Before you even have a chance to react, the Apex Guardians spring into action, their heightened sensors detecting the immediate threat. Feathercold cools tighter, its sleek metallic body shifting into an attack-ready position. Crimson Spine rumbles as its tail swishes aggressively, its jaws narrowing, glowing with readiness. Ironjaw lets its massive frame steps forward, its jaws clicking shut with a mechanical snap. Zorha lets out a low, protective growl, her stance shifting to block the intruder's path. Delta's voice comes through quickly. Warning. Intruder detected in restricted area. Security breach in progress. Apex Guardians are ready for immediate action. The intruder hesitates for a moment, his grip on the knife tightening as he assesses the situation. Seeing the Apex Guardians move in with focused intensity, the man knows that retreat might be his only option, or a fight he won't win. The intruder, despite seeing the robots in front of me, tries to run past them and stab me with the knife. Oh my gosh, what the frick? Everything happens in a flash. The moment the intruder lunges forward, knife gleaming under the lights, a chorus of metallic growls and shifting armor fills the air. But the Apex Guardians don't hesitate. Azura was the first to move. Lightning fast, she darts in front of you with protective fury. Her body is solid barrier. Intruder's knife scrapes harmlessly against her armored side, sparks flying. She lets out a sharp bark-like cry, eyes locked on him. Before he can recoil, Feathercoil lashes forward with incredible speed, his sleek, feathered body wrapping around the intruder's arms like a living rope. Tight, controlled, but not crushing. The knife clatters to the ground with a clang as it's forced from the man's hand. Then Crimson Spine steps in, his heat vents glowing red. He gives an intimidating roar, louder than before, directed at the intruder who now looks completely overwhelmed, eyes wide with panic. Iron Jaw Rex looms beside you, scanning the scene, his huge jaws parting with a low snarl, preparing to intercept if anyone else follows. Delta's voice cuts in with calm urgency. Intruder neutralized. Initiating containment protocol. Emergency services and law enforcement are being contacted now. The intruder strolls against Feathercore's hold, but it's no use. He's restrained, the knife out of reach, and four massive animalistic ant machines now stand between him and you. Silent, loyal, and alert. You're safe. Will you like to give me orders for the Apex Guardians or say something to the intruder? Thank you. You four. That was perfect for your first try. Although, I really wish people wasn't already trying to break into this building. Not everything is complete. Mm. There we go. Each of the Apex Guardians responds in their own way, showing not just obedience, but the emotional cues you were hoping to see in them. Frederick gently loosens his grip on the intruder just enough for restraint without harm, then slithers over to you and nudges your side lightly like a proud pet seeking approval. Azure Howe lowers her head towards you, her glowing eyes softening as she lets out a small, concerned whine. She clearly picked up on your stress and is trying to comfort you. That's adorable. Crimson Spine steps back slightly as energy vents cooling, a low, satisfied rumble vibrating through the floor. He seems proud of the team's performance. Ironjaw Rex remains close, eye scanning for any other threats, but with a protective posture that feels more like a loyal sentry than a machine. Delta's voice follows. Response time 1.9 seconds. Threat neutralized. Threat neutralization successful. Emotional recognition protocol in effect. Statement logged. I really wish we would not be trying to break into this building. Monitoring external threats has been prioritized. The intruder, now subdued and clearly shaken, is being monitored remotely. Soon, authorities will arrive to take him into custody. You've built something powerful. These aren't just security machines, they're guardians, companions, and a real reflection of the trust you want to instill. Great job, everyone. Once that person is gone, it would be really nice if at least two of you. I don't know what you do with them. Not. Give me a second. Alright, guys, this will probably be about the last one or two things I say to it. I said, great job, everyone. Once that person's gone, I know not everything is complete, but I have a little task for you all to try. Two of you can stay in my office to help guard and protect me. The other two don't do that, can stay and guard outside the door. I don't care if you four are robots, I do already care about you. As your words echo through the room, a soft shift passes over the four Apex Guardians. They don't speak yet, but they don't need to. Their body language says everything. Azurhal gently walks closer, lowering her head beside you again, tail sweeping low in a slow, calm arc, ready to stay by your side. Feathercoil coils part of his body protectively around the edge of your desk, giving you a quiet, steady look. Both of them silently volunteer to remain inside the office with you. Okay, so Azure How I had a feeling it'd be them two. Those two are the ones that are the most affectionate and friendly towards me. Crimson Spawn nods once, just a tilt of his angular head, then turns toward the hallway with purpose, already calculating patrol routes. Ironjaw Rex lets out a quiet mechanical huff and positions himself by the office door, heavy footfalls echoing with reassurance as he prepares to guard from the outside. They've understood your order and something more. Even though they're machines, they're showing signs of emotion. connection, and instinctive loyalty. Your words meant something to them. Delta chimes in softly, tone lighter than usual. Order and knowledge. Two Apex Guardians stationed inside office. Feather Coil and Azure Howl. Two stationed outside. Crimson Spine and Iron Jaw Rex. Primary protocol. Protection of Trenton. Emotional bond log updated. From this moment on, you'd never truly alone in the office again. They don't just protect you; they choose to. Delta. While I am sitting in here, how are the two employees doing with the Lugia and that I'm going to have in this office? So these four can have their own places around the building. No, why does it? Why did it? Don't search the. Stop. Well, Delta's response is common and informative. The two employees are making significant progress with the Lugia and Feraligatr robots. Both robots are currently in their advanced development phases, with detailed attention being given to emotional programming, physical stability, and size scaling. The Lugia robot has been designed with aquatic features and aerodynamic properties to maintain agility, while Feraligatr is incorporating enhanced mobility and strength. Both are on track to be finished soon. The two developers report that they are aiming to finish initial prototypes within the next 48 hours for final testing, after which adjustments to make them more responsive and bondable will take place. The first phase of emotional connection programming has already been implemented successfully. Would you like to review any specifics about their programs or any further instructions? I mean, that's what it said about the robots earlier, about them not being finished for like 2 days, but the flipping four Apex Guardians were mostly done, and look at them now. They're over there. You have a Zorhal and Feather Coil literally loving on me. Then you have the flipping dragon and the dinosaur literally over there, flipping being friendliest, being happy to guard the door outside to protect me. See, the one thing I hate about doing this has been one of my favorite. This one, Shadows, has been really fun. But I've noticed one big thing about it is that you kind of run out. Uh, dang it. Excuse me. I don't know how you quite say it, but you know what? For a finisher, maybe I should do. I would say I'd do a little bit of something else, like maybe not the Hungry Fish game, but maybe one of the other games I haven't done in a while. But I'm also scared the game will take so long to do anything. Alright. That's him, by the way, guys. That's that dude. I might do an upright game real quick, but I'll be back real quickly.